fortune, and I was a fortunate girl, even if I didn't know it at the time. Let me tell you a little of this fortunate girl, this girl who was once Hana Lederova. She was attractive, appealing. Some might even have called her compelling, but few would have described her as a great beauty. Her eyes, noteworthy for their color, honey brown with flecks of green, were too deeply set, and on the right cheek her skin was marred by a distinctive mole. Her hair, dark with glints of auburn, was worn long, in defiance of the fashion, and those who hankered for sleek, glossy hair would have been disappointed by the unruliness of the abundant curls. Now, as I run my comb through hair that is no longer dark, that is no longer thick, I envy this girl with everything except conventional beauty. I was the only child of parents who doted on me. By the time I announced my appearance, my mother was almost 40 and had despaired of ever having a child. And her delight when finally I arrived was, I am told, beyond measure. My father was a dentist. Dentists are never loved the way doctors are loved, but perhaps they should be. Many were the patients who presented to my father in agony, only to leave the surgery, if not with a smile on their face, then at least with relief in their eyes. For his patients, my father would always make himself available. For my mother and me, he was everything. Without descending to sycophancy, I have never been a fan of this, my father was an exceptional man, an exceptional person. Dentistry was his vocation, but music was his great love. And so I was raised to be musical, and musical I was. My mother appreciated my playing and also my singing. It was a gift, she told me. Sometimes she told this to other people, too. She herself did not play the piano, did not sing. Her parents were serious and business-minded, with no interest in music. They were solid, wealthy, unremarkable people who had somehow produced my mother, who was so beautiful she astonished people. For a woman, she was tall. She was also slender. Not boyish, but almost. In this regard, I did not take after her. I was lean, yes, but buxom where she was small, my waist pronounced where hers was not. My mother's beauty was an exotic combination that puzzled her family. Her eyes were dark and the shape of almonds, her skin very pale, and her hair, which she kept closely cropped, was dark and shiny. She had that particular confidence some call arrogance. It was from my mother I learned how to hold myself. If you stand tall, she would tell me, people will think you confident. And if people think you confident, they will believe that there is a reason for it. And whatever they believe that reason to be, intelligence, wit, beauty, they will think you have it, simply by the way you stand. Throughout my life, this is exactly how it has been. I have stood tall, even when I felt small and frightened. Even when all of my confidence was gone, still I stood tall. And now, when my contemporaries hunch over in a stereotype of the aging process, still I stand tall. I am proud of this. And why not? I have reached an age where there is less to look forward to, fewer markers of success. So why not be proud of standing straight? Surely I shouldn't be denied this opportunity. Listen to me, with my whining, my declaration of the right to stand tall. Then again, why not, in a world obsessed by a right for this and a right for that? Such a nonsense, but so you have it. Physically, my parents were an odd match. My mother so tall and dark and willowy. My father, well, let's not search for better words, squat and thick-set and plain, but clever and loving and doting. My father's dental surgery was attached to the front of our white, thick-walled house, but not accessible to it. Instead,